time, meaning I have to earn. And how do I earn? I'm not looking at the people who are going to watch only my content, but I'm looking at how I grow bigger than even. Be one of Africa who know the real way how the world is moving. A white man will not waste like his time to sit and listen and say, this guy looks like this. The way he presented himself, I didn't like it. The white man will only look for the idea, one of the idea that you spoke into your speech. So that is what we have to do. Whenever you have people, remove these things of saying, I know more. We don't know. That is why we are gathering. Even I myself, I don't know. I need zebra. At the time I saw zebra, I said, okay, oh God in heaven, I have got what I wanted. You know how many customers zebras brought for me? Even now my salon is no longer for Uganda. It's for Kenyans. You guys, you're there full. We close in the morning. Who feels bad? Let him feel bad. I did not come here to make you happy. I came to do business, to deal with you. The way that contract of business, if you do it in the legit way, you'll fit in my way. If you're not doing the legit way, you're out of my feet. So nothing like have to be happy with you when you're making me sad. Why should I be happy with you when I go back in my bed, I crack my teeth? Why should I? Why should I pretend? Obviously, I'll say, ma'am, I think this is not how we are going to connect. We are going to do it in my way. You have to do this, I'll do this. You do this, I'll do this. Is it okay? Okay. Memorandum of understanding is right in business, yes. Let's do it. Guys, leave these things of, it's okay, I'll see, or later. No. We are not here to entertain anyone. This world is giving us frustrations. People are losing others back home because of lack of money. We don't have money. They will call you sisters in the hospital. But you have wasted here your time because you're in Arabi's house washing plates. And yet you have idea. And if I talk about that, you feel bad. This boy stood in front of us and he mentioned many things insulting us. I'm not insulting you. I'm telling you the truth. Okay. Thirdly, I said this even before. Keep yourself near God. Be prayerful person. If a Muslim pray, if a Muslim can pray from morning up to evening, what about you calls yourself I'm a Christian? Everybody can sing for God. What are you doing differently? Oh, I know how to sing. Okay, I'm not meaning you because I know you pray. I know how to sing. You start. Our Father in heaven, you sing. God will be happy, but a million is singing for God. Ask God, this is my vision. I'm about to end, right?
No, please go ahead.
Okay, you say at the end. Guys, present your missions and visions into God's presence. He's waiting for them. There is no any rich man who doesn't pray God. I have one of the friends. This one saw him. It's called Haji Mutwali. He came here. I always give an example. You saw what he bought. He bought a Rapporteur, Ford. He bought G5. Again, he's buying a Mercedes. I carry the money, we go. Then I asked this one, what is this? Is this money? Or he's just joking with me? He buys money with 18, is it what? They are in dollars. Even I can't convert. Why am I saying this? I see this guy praying. When I get for him a hotel, I'm the one to host him. He prays, he prayed in my service. I'm a born again Christian, but I allowed him. He prayed. We sat there. We took this small tea like this. Him and me. You get the point. Why am I saying all these things? You're forgetting God. You think you can do on your own. You will never do on your own. And you will never prosper on your own. If you prosper on your own, you're serving another person. There is something you're serving, but you don't know. Because God says, I'll always be in front of you. Before you do anything, search for him. Before you start any business, the foundation, let it be God. Say, God, I'm here. I'm here to possess this. I'm here that this business will stand. This content will go viral. Whites will watch me. Israel will see this. Germany will see this. Don't just think about Africa at large. You're finished. If your mind is still in the third division, you're done. You're done. I may not speak directly into your heart, but you may listen somewhere later at night. Let me say this one. Let your history empower you. If guys, all of you have history, and perhaps you're here to play, because I came in a very rich family, but nothing I got there. I'm the last born in boys. I see people doing great, but whenever I ask them for money, they'll tell me you did not go to school. Can you imagine that? I said, okay, if is that the challenge, that everybody has to be rich, how did they get rich? That was my question. Then I said, okay, if it's to look for money, I have to look for money. All of us, we are going a lot of things. Our parents left us. Our beloved one said we cannot. Our dad is at home. They say a lot of things. But those things let not fail you. Let those things empower you. Let those words find something inside you. Let the words make fire through you. The Bible says, whenever we go in perseverance, He's pressing a new wine from us. You're going a lot of stuff going into your life. For example, in Dubai, we in this marriage status thing. We will marry a woman at home, you say you're very fake. You don't know how to look for money, and you play yourself a man. You feel like in the morning you're not going for work. Let that word, speak in your ears. If this man sees me like this, in 3 years later, let her see a man that has never seen it before. Let not those words discourage you. Let those words encourage you. If you have a friend who mocks you, in the morning, she spit in front of you, say, it's a blessing to me. They say here Nigerians are not friendly. All of them, they are my friends. Why? If they say something, I tell, they can say, bro, I want this. I say, I'll not give it to you. Why should I give it to you? Then he will prove me why I'm giving to him. I'll give it to him. They are so very good. But people, they don't know. They think they are bad because they speak aggressively. And all of us, we have ways of speaking. I may not speak the same like you. That is why I say, let's remove parochialism, let's remove segregation, let's remove things of saying, I'm isolated, I can do alone. When icon is not there, I spoke before, I cannot go viral. When zebra is not there, there is no I can make it. When immaculate is not there, there is no I can make it. Now you have known me tonight. What are you getting from me? Which conversation are we doing it? That is why we said in objective that let's strengthen this thing. Let's know each other more. If you know what I do, and you know what she does, in 3 years we shall follow each other, and we see. This is what Immaculate Show has done. Immaculate Show is not here only to buy us dinner. I can manage to come in this hotel and I eat 100 times, But I'm here to have your brain. I'm here to hear about zebra. I'm here to hear about my sister, that one, or everyone who is here. Makes a meaning. So, lastly, there is what we call specializing yourself. If you don't see yourself special somehow, somewhere, you lose. Don't mere call me, Nandis, come. I will not come. Who are you to call me come? Give me a reason why you have to call me like this. So, a respective man or woman will not approach you like that. I'm giving you a hint. If you say a man or a woman says, don't turn. Just keep going where you have to go. Meaning there is no any impact of connection with that person. There is no any oil there. There is curses. So you have to be rid of such people who are approaching you, whom you have to deal with, whom you don't need to see even. I'm not saying you leave them, but spiritual-wise, if you're prayerful, a young entrepreneur always will be with his plans, and he will see that. If you don't see that, Then keep looking, keep going for conferences. There is one conference I was in Nairobi, inaitwa Umoja too. I was there even. I had ulcers and I had asthma. I could be with inhaler every time. When I don't have it, I will collapse here. But I went there, I said, okay, God. You know, I always say I will challenge God. And I know now God is there. I told him, I know you have a mission for me. Because since I wanted to do homes like, foundations for young children and etc. in Africa, because I've grown up seeing people in slums and suffering, etc. I said, okay, I have to put those ones on the ground. Then I've done some little investment there. Then I went to Nairobi. Before coming out from the college, I did theology course. Yes, I was ordained as a pastor. Then I came out. I said, okay, let me go to Nairobi. I sat there. I'm this swagger guy, nigger. I sit down. Then they preached to me. They preached. I said, okay, continue preaching. They said, this night, if you commit yourself to God, imagine, I did even philosopher in college, but I couldn't believe that I would stay there and listen. I said, okay, preach. They preach. They say, if you commit yourself, wanaongea Kiswahili, si ndio tu Mungu anakuja anafanya hivi, everything. They said a lot of things. Then I was so emotional. I said, meaning I've read a lot about God. And more books impacts God that he's existing. He's omnipotent. He's omniscient. I said, okay, this is what I have to do. I will not eat for 4 days. I will not eat. I have ulcers. I have asthma. I throw inhaler. I sat. People could go back to their accommodation. I said, I will stay in the hall. I cried the whole night. I told God, okay, if you have a plan for me, then I have to be healed. From that Nairobi after 4 days, I didn't realize that I'm healed. But inhaler, I didn't use it again. Going back home, because it couldn't pass 2 days without inhaler. So, with the ulcers, it was so critical condition. The blood could come out of me. I had to get a lot of tissue and impact myself with it. So I moved in the car while knowing I have blood. But I couldn't. I'm this crazy guy. When I need something, I'll just be like this. I'll not rest. You'll never see me resting. Even I don't see that people are there seeing me. I had to sit in the car while knowing there is something going on behind me. But I was comfortable even, swinging. I reached home. I went in the toilet. It was a tug of war. As if maybe my intestines were coming out. I said, however much what comes, I will not again use medicine. Because if I to die on the young stage, I have to die now. If it's not God want me to continue, there is a reason. I wanted God to answer me that night. If there is a reason, let it be that reason out. Then the following day, I had no asthma. I can't say I had no asthma, but I was okay. I was not using any inhaler. The third day, I didn't take any medicine for ulcers. It came a week. A week came a month. A month came months. A year. My dad passed away. I traveled to UAE. My mother told me, carry jackets in the bags and everything. I said, I'm not carrying anything. I'm just going as I am. Cutting the story in short, I've finished there 7 years without suffering ulcers. My coffee expertise, even when Italians comes, I'm in the, World Trade Center. I teach about coffee. These Marathis, how they can start up their coffee shops. Even I'm the one who sets interior designing and everything. I taste coffee every day, like 7 times. Zebra, so najua hiyo. Kabisa. But I have never suffered again ulcers. Why am I bringing God into this? God knows these young brains. Because the Bible says, Paul was very stubborn, but God knew his transgression. Before even Paul knew that he will become good, God had already realized it. So God knows where you're going, but fight very hard before he founds it when you're already there, so that you may not waste your time when you're still a youth. You have taken a lot of booze. You have been in orgies. Different people have said you're beautiful, your hands. Those are enough. Concentrate. Amua business yako. Start doing better. If you tell me you lie to me, Jones, you look handsome, okay, it's okay. Yeah? I went and even I saw myself in the mirror before I came here. So those are compliments. but it cannot turn me off into what I have to do. You know, we have, this is lastly, make strong relationships with businessmen and ladies who have seen far. Because when we are starting up, we need ideologies that they are bigger than what we have. So once you start something, you need Immaculate to tell you how she started. Maybe you're in the same field. You're starting up a salon. You need Nandis to tell you how I did it to get a license in Dubai. Maybe you're in nails as they said so. How do you do nails? How much capital you have to start with? Let's live in neglection. When these guys come together or near us, let's try to grab their numbers. And another thing, leave these interchanges of relationship into business. When my sister speaks well, introduces her business, let me go directly in the legit way to the business. Leave these things of, I saw this girl, when I pass through her business, I introduce mine, I'll get her. Why are you going to get a girl instead of idea? Is this what you came to do? Okay, if God has made you to be together, then there is another way you can do that. Not through this business that, oh, you know, God, may God bless. You know, when we go Immaculate Show, we see good men and we see good ladies. Your mind is focused there and you haven't got any point here because you're looking at beauty. And beauty has already made us flat. So, young people support people who are already in business. Don't hate them. For example, we have a routine in our Uganda. I will tell you straight. Our Ugandans, young blood, when they see one coming up, they don't support that too much. If they see merely small mistake, they will talk about that the whole day. Instead of saying, mistakes are